Hi, Michelle.
Hi,
Thank you.
Vivian. How are you?
Hi, good. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me here today and being able to share some of your beautiful journey as a company owner and a long-standing working relationship with me and my company, Globedesk. And I wanted to take a few moments where perhaps we can share some of our work we had together. But
Of course, I'd be glad to.
yeah, yeah. But before we get to that, I would love for you to share a little bit about your company and how it all started.
Yeah, sure. Sunday Citizen is a bedding company. We specialize in soft products for bed, loungewear, bath. We've been in the market for about 6 years. My husband and I co-founded it with our partner Michael, and since the beginning, our goal has been to bring comfort to our most special and sacred place, which is our bedroom or living room, our cozy homes.
Yeah, just the way we like it, right?
Yes.
Nice. What was your inspiration to start your own company?
So honestly, my husband and I both, I think, are pretty entrepreneurs, and we've always wanted to do our own thing. And Michael, our partner, brought up a project to us, like to try to develop a soft blankets for his hotels. And once we
Hmm.
developed the product, it was so nice and so special that we said we want to do this not for just his hotels. We want to bring this to the world. We want to do an e-commerce site with this product as the core. And we presented him the opportunity, and that's what brought us here.
That got everything started. That's
Yes.
amazing. And I guess, like many new companies or smaller companies and larger companies have been struggling once or twice. What has been your largest challenges to grow?
Oh my God. It's been
Hmm.
a roller coaster. I mean,
Hmm.
I think just being an entrepreneur is its own challenge, like these ups and downs, and sometimes like not knowing what way to take. I think one of the biggest challenges is to decide which road to take when you have two very opposing roads. Like, should we go all in and grow fast and big, or should we actually have a lean structure and laser focused business? For example,
Mm,
those are the types of questions that our business, and I think everyone in our same market and space are asking every single
for
day, like
sure.
strategy wise, there are so many options. How do I know I'm making the right one?
For sure. For sure.
And
Yeah,
then,
I
of
can
course,
share
I
that
mean,
feeling.
yeah. And of course, I mean, we started being like three people. We would do everything: social media posts, influencer campaigns, customer service. So slowly we started growing, and it's a challenge now to have to decide the right type of team and the right people for the team to make sure we stay um, efficient and with productive people who are overseas and working from all over the world and still feel a part of the company. So yeah, I think as like directing a company, the people management and that part is always a challenge.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, and it's so interesting that you're now bringing up a little bit of uh, the pros and cons, perhaps, that you can say about remote work and having your team a little bit overseas. But I would love to hear a little bit from your side, what benefits you've been having for using these sort of nearshore solutions that you use a little bit with Globedesk or perhaps also with other companies.
Yeah, well, honestly, luckily for us, we were a remote company before COVID. We were
Mm,
always like a lean team. My husband and I living in China and working with people in the US and Latin America in different time zones. So we're used to this. I think nowadays it's not really a choice because the world changed and people want to have the comfort of working from home. And for us, we are very good at directing people remotely. I think it's one of the skill sets that as managers and directors we have. We love to work with Latin people, with our team in Philippines, to just be able to expand and not have to stay with a Miami-based office team. It gives us a lot of possibilities. It helps, like, I think it's a win-win, like we can offer a very
For
good
sure.
compensation and proposal to people who are living in Latin America, and the business will not hurt of having to grow a team with
For
US
sure.
based members only.
For sure. For sure. And yeah, that kind of leads me on to my next questions, because what has your experience been working with your remote teams in Latin America? What have been the pros and the cons?
I mean, my experience have been great. Honestly, I have to say, until now, most of the people who enter my team stay in the team. It's a very, very little rotation that we've had. I think that's basically because we do a thorough work together with Vivianne at the beginning to choose the right people for the work.
Mm,
We do have, like, it's a challenge to train people
yeah,
remotely, of course. Maybe the curve is a little longer, or some things that are easy to show in person, it takes a little longer. But
for sure.
there's a lot of benefits. First of all, I think people that want to work at home and are good at working from home, they are very efficient at what
Mm,
they're doing, and they learn, or they know how to organize their time. I think sometimes because someone's in the office doesn't mean he's working, he or she's working
for
longer
sure.
hours. There's no commute, there's no like lunch break that you need to go to a place and then come back, or there's a lot of
Mm,
benefits to it. And also, like, there's less noise, like those chit chat spaces at the office, or moments where you just, like, I don't know, hanging out. I think when people send over their part of the project to someone else remotely, they have to send it organized already.
mm,
So it keeps some back and forth, maybe.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah. And
No,
again,
it's
because we
super
can choose
interesting.
from different places, creative workers from Argentina, like designers from Argentina are great. Okay, so let's pick one from here. And project
Mm,
managers from Colombia are super nice and warm people, so let's look for one there. Like, you can choose
yeah.
the real best.
Yeah, I really agree with you. They're really great people to work with. They're very
Yes.
collaborative. We've also had a very good experience with that. Great. All right. And a little bit to conclude then, what advice would you give to anyone who might be thinking of doing nearshore solutions for their company?
Well, first I would tell you to do a little introspection, and, like, work on what tools do you really have or you need in order to pick, choose, and manage these type of workers. Like, I don't think it's everyone who can do it just because, but
Mm,
if you do, like, if you do have this, that's part of, like, what you know how to do and what you think you can do. I don't know, do a good job at the beginning, take your time to interview, ask the right questions. Maybe I would say part, like, half or more of the process is a little intuitive, like, do
mm,
you feel like you can connect to that person quickly?
for
Because
sure.
there's less tools at your you have less tools to understand each other, like, you need to
Mm,
just connect with a lot of barriers in the middle. So that's what I would say.
all right. Cool. Thank you so much, Michelle. It's been really nice
You're
to
welcome.
hear a little bit of your story. And thank you so much for joining me in this call.
Thank you, Vivian.
And take care of yourself. Thank you so much.
You too. Bye.
Bye.